Welcome to the second presentation for Week 5 of GA103. We will continue our discussion of InDesign fundamentals.
Preferences. Here we see an example of those options and where you should indicate your measurements and specifics. When you save the InDesign document, all non-printing guides and margins are saved as well. The extension for an InDesign project is INDD. Like all other applications, InDesign uses the save and save as command, but also has a revert to save command to allow the designer to go back to the last save done on the document to get out of trouble spots while working on a project. InDesign also allows you to save the document as a template with an INDT extension so that you can make changes to the document, save the file with a new name as desired, and the original template remains untouched. Guides are used to lay out various text and picture items with precision. Margin guides use purple lines as a default and are what you created previously in the initial setup. Layout guides are green in color and are guidelines dragged out from the top and left side rulers. The cursor will display a double arrow to indicate a selected guideline. To remove a layout guide, click it, and when a double arrow cursor is displayed, drag it back into the ruler or select Hide View Guides to hide all guides. Guides are non-printable and can be set up in the View menu along with displaying cursor ruler. Here we see the area in which we find the guides. We also see the guides indicated by the blue lines. Coordinates can be very helpful when working with guides. Before inserting graphics, typing in, or importing text documents, you have to create a frame box or container in which to put the contents. With InDesign, a designer can use a various shape or a frame tool to place type or graphics, or select the type tool and drag a rectangular box to place type only. To import graphics or text, use the place command. The rectangle tool creates a frame with an X for placing graphics. The rectangle tool creates frames without an X for importing text. It is generally accepted practice in the industry that if you have created a blank box, this is where you intend to insert type. A box with an X in it created by one of the frame tools will usually be used for placing graphic elements. You can then make adjustments to the box and format the text, or adjust the coordinates, stroke weight, and format a selected frame using the control palette. Here we see the control palette for resizing and the coordinates when using the rectangle tools as well as the alignments. The type commands on the control palette have character formatting in the A button and paragraph formatting commands like alignment and type using the paragraph symbol button that looks like a backwards P. To create space or inset within a frame, use the text frame options command in the object menu. Here we see the text and paragraph control palettes as well as the text frame options window. You can see that this is where both the columns and gutters can be controlled. When sending a document to press, all colors need to be CMYK process colors. The swatch libraries contain libraries specific to print media like Pantone and also for web media. These colors are pre-mixed, much as you would get at the paint store, and use a numbering system to identify each specific color. You can then choose a color and save it in the swatches palette for free. Here are your color swatch options. You can indicate and choose to work with both spot and process colors. To color type, the T must be chosen. Otherwise, the box must be chosen to color and fill shapes. Notice both the text and shape have both fill and stroke.